Students and faculty at the University of Akron are looking to make an impact in the fight against climate change. News 5's Bob Jones visited their field station where researchers are learning more from some of nature's smaller creatures.
All right, let's look for ants, guys.
University of Akron Assistant Professor of Biology, Dr. Chelsea Miller, along with some students, are on the hunt for ants in acorns, hickory nuts, and other spots.
So even looking like under these big logs.
Over the last several months, they've collected thousands of the tiny insects from 43 colonies. We've heard the expression, a needle in a haystack.
Yes.
Looking for an ant and an acorn, is it
Yes,
kind of like that?
It is totally like that, yeah. So there's hundreds, thousands probably of cast off hickories under this giant tree.
The gathering of the ants, mostly known as acorn ants, will be studied to see how they respond to climate change in a lab. Miller believes ants in Northeast Ohio have already been affected by climate change in their natural environments in recent years.
Mostly what we're seeing is our winters are becoming warmer and wetter and more variable. Now we're seeing a freeze thaw, freeze thaw, freeze thaw. And so every time it thaws, the ants are brought out of that dormancy, and that causes physiological stress.
The experiment really gets going in the fall. This is a digital control device which eventually will be placed in a warming chamber. One side will be 3 degrees warmer than the other, half the ants on one side, the other half on the other. Scientists will then monitor their behavior over the winter.
They're just like cool, and it's very interesting how they work as like a massive organism, even though they're a bunch of little pieces.
The study will focus on if and how climate change stresses the ants.
I feel like it's very, very important to see the nature's adaptations to climate change.
And Miller believes whatever is learned could be tied into medical research, looking at whether climate change is affecting disease rates in humans.
At the end of the day, these molecular responses that we might be seeing in something like ants can be in some way translated to or applied to our understanding of how environmental changes are impacting humans.
Meanwhile, the search for more ants continues.
You guys finding any?
The researchers hoping studying something so small will lead to big findings related to climate change. In Bath Township, Bob Jones, News 5.